Most trauma deaths occur within the first few hours after injury. That's exactly why the ATLS protocol was developed. And by the end of this video, you will know the systematic approach used worldwide to save trauma patients. The Advanced Trauma Life Support, also called ATLS protocol, is a standardized, systematic approach to the emergency care of a critically injured patient. Developed by the American College of Surgeons, it prioritizes treating the greatest threat to life first, operating on the principle that what kills first must be treated first. The protocol is executed in phases. The first phase is the primary survey, which we are going to talk about in this video. The primary survey identifies and immediately treats life-threatening injuries using the ABCDE mnemonic, where A stands for airway maintenance and cervical spine stabilization. The airway is the first priority in trauma care. All patients get 100% oxygen through a non-rebreather mask. If the patient can talk normally, then the airway is assumed to be patent. However, a hoarse voice or audible breathing is suspicious of airway obstruction. Facial fractures and soft tissue injury of the neck can also compromise the airway. Some airway maneuvers that are used to open the airway are the chin lift and jaw thrust. However, chin lift should be avoided if cervical spine injury has not been ruled out. Airway adjuncts, such as oropharyngeal and nasopharyngeal airway, are needed in patients with altered consciousness. For comatose patients, endotracheal intubation is advised. The cervical spine also needs to be immobilized as long as the cervical spine is not cleared of injury. The spine should remain stabilized. The next is B for breathing and ventilation. Breathing is the second item to be evaluated in trauma care. Here, a quick chest examination is done following inspection, palpation, percussion, and auscultation. Acute life-threatening conditions such as tension pneumothorax, massive hemothorax, flared chest, open pneumothorax, and cardiac tamponade should be treated immediately. And most clinical problems under B can be treated with relatively simple measures such as mechanical ventilation, needle thoracocentesis, or tube thoracostomy. Next is C, which is circulation and hemorrhage control. Circulation is the third priority in the primary survey, and circulatory problems in trauma patients are usually caused by hemorrhage. The first action should be to stop the bleeding. Hemorrhage can be external from extremity and facial injury, or not visible from bleeding in the chest, abdomen, and the pelvis. Unstable pelvic fractures can be temporarily stabilized with a pelvic band to decrease blood loss. Blood pressure and heart rate are also measured, and 2 intravenous lines are started, and blood is obtained for laboratory investigations. In the search for internal blood loss, imaging can be very helpful, and radiological investigations such as a chest radiograph, if not already performed, a fast scan, and also a pelvic X-ray can suggest the localization of the bleeding. Next is D for disability. Disability should be assessed as the fourth priority in the primary survey, and this includes assessment of the neurological status of the patient. The Glasgow Coma Scale, or AVPU, is used to evaluate the severity of head injury. A decreased GCS can be caused by a focal brain injury, such as epidural hematoma, a subdural hematoma, or a cerebral contusion. and by diffuse brain injuries, ranging from a mild contusion to diffuse axonal injury. To prevent secondary injury to the brain, optimal oxygenation and circulation are important. Also, impaired consciousness can be caused or aggravated by hypoxia or hypotension, for which ABC stabilization is essential. Next is exposure and environmental control. The patient is completely undressed to find occult injuries while providing warm blankets to prevent hypothermia. At the end of the primary survey, before continuing with the secondary survey, the ABCDE should be re-evaluated and confirmed. Note that life-saving interventions happen concurrently as threats are discovered.